person who sends me hi, hi, hello, you're ignoring me. Unani blue tick. Hello, excuse me. If you want me to respond to you, I don't do salutations. I do a salutation with an issue, but before the issue, an introduction. So what kind of introduction am I looking for? A pitch. I keep talking about a pitch. Hi, my name is X. I am 25 years old. I am, and hopefully from your name, I can tell if you're a male or a female. I'm a university student. I really need help with bursary, or I need a job. Now, I need a job. A lot of you are asking for jobs. And you know, coming from the private sector, being an entrepreneur, I am really thinking of how I can create job opportunities. And there's so many ideas that we've put together, but it's been a difficult task to try and understand how we can implement ideas with GAF. We're not allowed recurring expenditure, so I can't employ. Somebody sends me a text messages, can I be your driver? No, you can't be my driver. Why? I already have a driver. Okay? Can I be your gardener? Can I be your watchman? Surely, I'm not going to hire you as a gardener or a watchman if I meet you on social media. All right? And I already have a gardener. I already have a watchman. So let me try and see some of the problems that I have today. Now, somebody starts texting me on, I'm not going to give the names here, just to give you an example so you know. Somebody starts on the 7th of February saying, good evening. I don't do salutations. And don't call me. If you call me at ungodly hours, 7 o'clock, I want to be with my family. If you call me from 7 through midnight all the way to 5, 6 in the morning, all right, I block you. Don't video call me on WhatsApp. Video calls are strictly for my family. Okay? Don't try and call me on WhatsApp. All right? Just because you got Wi-Fi, don't call me on WhatsApp, because I can't pick phone calls. I really can't. I don't have the energy to talk to everyone. I get exhausted. So here we have good evening. You once offered to assist me with my university fees. Does that offer still stand? Now imagine, I don't know who this is. Today, good evening. I don't know why I feel comfortable and confident with you. For some time now, we've been discussing on a lot on how to change the status of youth life. I still don't know who this is. All my life I've lived worrying about other people and making sacrifices for them, starting with my elder brother. Time came and I hit the rock, thought I should just concentrate on myself and forget about the others, but it didn't work. Then I realized the real me is the soft-hearted, helping guy, and I can't change that. The problem is I have ideas that can make an impact, but sadly I lack the means to put them into effect. I'm trying as much as possible. I get even sacrificing so that someone, somewhere can at least have a reason to smile. To me, happiness and peace is most important. I still have no idea who you are. So much stories, my goodness. It's like writing me a book on my WhatsApp. And by the way, the person is still typing, all right? I just want a simple message. Hello, I'm XYZ. First she started off asking for bursaries. Now she's talking to me about how she wants to save the world, and I have no problem with that. But before you can save the world, you have to save yourself. You've got to be independent, all right? So that's just one message. Now here's another one. Hi, our woman rep. No, human rep. Okay, this is funny, okay? Hi, our human rep. Life is too short for lies. That's my WhatsApp status, okay? And then this person goes, Kweli kabisa. I mean, this is a waste of my time. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to block this person. Why? Because there is nothing that they want me to do for them. They're wasting my time and they're wasting their time. So if you want to communicate with me, get to the point and make it short. 5 sentences at the max, okay? Now, don't ask me to pay your rent because I don't have a budget or a vote for rent. Don't ask me to, okay, you know, I can't say this. Don't ask me to pay your medical bills. You know, as much as possible, I've really tried to help people, and I try by giving them NHIF, all right? And then trying to see how we can solve the problem. I mean, I've solved a lot of medical problems, but I really don't have a budget for medical. Funerals. Don't add me into a funeral fundraiser. All right, you just add my name into a group without my permission. But then also, I don't have a budget for funerals. Okay, don't add me for. You want me to pay for your? No, it was somebody whose wife was giving birth, and the guy says, I want you to help my wife. She's giving birth. I need some money. And the guy said, you had 9 months to plan for your wife. All right, and if you had 9 months to plan for your wife, why are you asking me to pay for it? And then the Mheshimiwa said that you are the one who enjoys your wife. Why am I paying when she's pregnant? Okay, so obviously I can't give that kind of answer, but it's true. If your wife is pregnant, you have 9 months to plan for her, and we've got Linda Mama. All right, so honestly, that's not going to work. Pre-wedding. If you decide to marry a woman, keep your wedding simple. Pre-weddings, I can't. Dowry, I can't. Let's look at what can GAF do for you. The only fund I have is National Affirmative Action Fund. Of course, I can look for donors, but I didn't want to start looking for donors until I understood the situation in Nairobi. And I still want to work myself and improve things. We got some funding from the Chinese embassy for sanitary towels, only because community-based schools were not being catered for. So I'm looking at messages. So I'm giving you tips on how to communicate with me, okay? Let's see, this one. Okay, if you're trying to sell a house, don't send me 200 pictures of the house. I don't want to buy a house, okay? I don't want to buy a house. I don't want to rent an apartment. Don't send me pictures of all the dresses that you have that you're trying to sell, or all the shoes that you're trying to sell. I honestly feel that you have to understand what my job is for you. My job is to empower you, and I can't empower you if you're going to clog my phone with things that I really can't help. If you send me 1 or 2 pairs of shoes or 1 or 2 dresses and say, Mheshimiwa, I make these dresses and I'd really like to dress you up. In fact, that has actually made me have one of my upcoming projects is to have 55 dresses made for me by Kenyans and to boost the tailoring and the manufacturing industry with local fabric. So that's coming up after we finish the Twende Kazi mobile competition on SDGs. Let me see, what else? Okay, here. This is another one. Let's see. Okay, this one. Hi, I am XYZ from Dandora. I have a joint dislocation and spinal cord disorder. It's not straight and my leg aches due to the joints dislocation. I didn't even go to school this term, and the doctor told me I have to undergo an operation and it's so expensive. And so the doctors, my parents, took me to said if I have a chance to go to India, my problem would not be there anymore. My biggest problem is funds. If you would help me find a sponsor, my heart would be happy. My long-term dream is to be comfortable, would come to pass, and I would go back to school. May all the Almighty touch you, your heart. If you know any doctor who are professional in joint dislocation, spinal cord problems, recommend them to me. I have went to several hospitals and it's hard and it's expensive and I'm waiting for your response. Okay, so this is really a long text. You know what? I am hoping to bring the doctors from India. I will get in touch with this person, but I didn't need such a lengthy message. I needed a very short to the point message. So I will get in touch with this person, and I've gotten in touch with quite a few. We helped a lady who had severe arthritis recently, and the doctors actually managed to take care of her. We helped another lady who was being detained in Kijabe. They took the title deed. I'm really angry. You cannot take title deeds of patients. Kijabe should have actually stabilized the lady, and knowing that she didn't have the insurance, sent her to a public hospital. But what they did is they kept her there, and then they slapped her with a bill of about 500, 600,000, and then of course they take her title. Those are things that we have to settle. Let's see. Okay, this one has sent me so many images. Good evening, Honorable Passaris. No salutations, please, okay? XYZ and Arthur, a motivational speaker. I want to talk to you. She sends me lots and lots of posters of her book and whatever. Good morning. I would like to request you to please support me. I've been selling my books along the streets of Nairobi to get some money to pay for my school fees, pay for my mom's rent, and to support my little sister who is in Form 4, and also to donate pads to girls who are really suffering in rescue centers. It's hard for me since no one supports me. My MP paid for publishing costs of my book, and life has become a hard struggle at the moment. She shows me the picture of her in the sanitary towels, a whole picture of sanitary towels. I have a passion for changing other people's lives because I understand what it means to lack. I've really struggled to achieve everything in my life. I walk with my books everywhere I go. And then she sends me a video. Okay, do you know, before you want to try and help others, I know it's good to help others, stand on your own 2 feet. 100%. You can give out something just to feel good, but you see, you're biting too much, more than you can chew. All right, and then I'm more concerned about the Form 4 student, because we have high school bursary. I will take care of the high school student, but her sister is going to high school. So all I want to say is that every single day I get about, and I'm not kidding, I kid you not, I'm getting about 500 messages every single day. I'm not even going to tell you how many calls I get. I put my phone on silent, otherwise I'll never be able to work. All right, the reason I'm sharing these messages with you is so that I can teach you how to communicate with Mheshimiwa. All right, the first thing is hello. And you know, for me, I work with constituencies and I work with wards. So you say which constituency, which ward, what age group, what's your name, and what's your issue, and then suggest a possible solution. Okay, I know that times are hard. All right, I know that times are hard, but we're not going to make it any easier if we continue having children that we haven't planned. The youth are having too many children, reckless sex, having children, and then not being able to look after them. So even if you are a girl who, you can see, like right now, this young girl who's written to me, she's